Welcome to Sammy Superstar. I know maybe some people are not going to be watching tonight because it's Labor Day, and I hope you're having a nice day. I dropped some new merch that is pretty awesome, that is limited. So that is it. If you want to check that out, you can. We're going to start, and tonight we're going to do something different. Yes, I'm going to be interviewing some of my community people. So I'm going to get some people on here. There's going to be one person first, then another one, then another one. So be sure you have a nice microphone, a camera, headphones. That's all you need. Stay back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you want to support, I have a buy me a coffee or my merch. And so right now I'm just using my phone. So it's like, yeah, you can do this. I'm still going live. Our first guest is Lala from Mommy Guide Inc.
Hello, good morning.
She's in the Philippines.
Good evening to you guys. Sorry.
And what do you do for your content?
All right, Sammy. Everyone, I am a mommy channel. But recently, it's all been about crafting. But I want to remedy that. And for the coming next sessions, I'm going to have more people coming in on about a lot of mommy stuff.
Yes. Great. And so, when did you start YouTube?
Oh, 8 years ago? But there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Till January of this year when I actually learned about live streaming. There you go.
That's amazing.
Exactly. Live streaming has been an awesome journey and blessing for me. Because now I can actually go live because my issue, guys, is I don't know how to edit. There. So live streaming, I can just go anytime. It's easier actually, really.
Yes.
And then I met Sammy through live streaming also.
Yes. The live streaming connects different type of people, different type of audience. Even if you have 5 people, 10 people, even 20, or even 100.
100. Woo.
Yeah. 100 people
Zoom.
going live. Woo!
Exactly.
So what is your favorite part about doing live video?
All right. In doing live video, first and foremost, it's easy because I don't need to edit. That's the number one. Okay. Another part is that if you make a mistake, that's fine. Just move forward. Mistakes are very acceptable in live streaming, but not in edited videos. There.
Have you ever did a video that had mistakes and you're like, oh no, this has mistakes?
Okay. Actually, for the videos, none. Because I have somebody do it for me. A professional video editor.
And who's
Not
that?
me. Ever not me. But, guys, I just want to thank Sammy. Take this opportunity to thank Sammy Superstar. Because I met Sammy in Lida in April. And I had a lot of issues, guys. Audio issues. And other issues. So after Lida in April, he said, do you need help? I didn't even ask. He saw that I needed help. So he messaged me. Said, yes, Sammy, I do. And guys, he helped me tweak basically not just my audio, but how I do my live streaming. So thank you so much. I know everybody in your community knows how generous you are, Sammy. And in behalf of everybody, we just want to really thank you so much for the support that you give us. I'm from the Philippines.
Yeah.
We're 12 hours apart. And if ever I go live stream, Sammy is always there. I don't know if he has missed any, but basically all of my streams, he will be there, just to drop by and say hi and hello. So thank you so much, Sammy. And I know that this community that you have built is also such as awesome as you.
Yes. So,
all right. Thank you so
Actually,
much, Sammy.
yeah,
And thank you,
no
everyone. It's been
problem.
an awesome part of this community. I'll be on the chat. Bye.
No problem. So, what's your name? What's your channel?
My name's Austin. My channel
Yeah.
is Austinator888.
What else?
It's a podcasting channel. I do my podcast, which is why you don't see a very good camera and it looks like a very crappy camera. Because this is just a camera that's integrated into my computer, my laptop.
And a bad Wi-Fi. Sorry if he's a
yes,
little
and
choppy.
a very bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
And you can even see my mic right here, because, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I get it. Bad.
And
bad.
I'm in prison.
You're in prison. Am I right? So you actually helped me out behind the scenes,
I
producing
sure do.
Sammy Superstar.
I sure do, and it's very fun. I love
Yes.
doing it. But I do gotta say that I can't pull up comments this time. I think we have to do the thing I have to like give you the URL every single time.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's not fun.
Yeah, that's not fun. But what else? So you do podcasting. You work for
wow,
me.
yeah.
What else?
I mean, that's probably about it. That's as far as my extension goes.
Yeah.
I'm not the coolest person.
Okay. So, thank you for joining. And next
Of
is
course.
Glitchin. Hello. How are you?
You have me on. Hi, Sammy.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, what is your channel about?
My channel is Images by Gretchen. I'm a photographer. I do landscapes and wildlife and out in the woods and often the adventures and abstracts, and that's what I do. And sometimes I give tips and tricks on how people can find the beauty hidden in plain sight right in front of them with whatever camera they have.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you do live streams?
I'm just finished Lita, and I'm
Yeah.
just starting to do. I did like 3 live art show sales in 4 days just over the weekend, which was kind of like what, which was okay to do. Took some planning, but yeah, I agree with Lala that editing videos is a pain, but it's more what I do because kind of when I go out shooting, people want to see the background and then see what the ending is, so I have to edit and do that, but I prefer not to edit videos. It's not my thing. I don't really enjoy that. I'd rather make photos and so
Yeah.
so live streaming is just something I'm starting to do.
Live streaming is the best.
Well, you know, I've never been afraid of talking, so shouldn't be a problem.
Yes. But yeah, if you learn from the pros of live streaming, you will be a pro.
Yeah, well, it'll be. It's not
Yeah.
It's. I think it's a tool that
Yeah.
to have behind me to support the thing that I really love to do, which is the cameras. And then I have this cool old Mac back here that you kind of like. See that Bondi blue back there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you notice, I have Retro Max over there.
Yeah. That one
So-
is number 336. Of the originals of that. I bought it before it was even released.
So you're an Apple
Oh,
fan.
I am. I had an old Apple IIe. I'm a retired teacher, but back in the 90s, I was the first Apple Early Language Connections classroom in the state of Washington, and that Apple installed, and so it was a kind of a trial thing. But before that, I had Commodore PETs in my classroom.
Wow.
Back in 1984. So yeah.
So why don't you use Mac?
Why would I use Mac? Because Mac wasn't around, and the Commodore PETs were the first. These were computers that the disk drive was a cassette deck, and the computer was, the kids' computer in my classroom was a 4K computer, and the teachers was 8K. Yeah, that's how far. 19. It was a whole different world of computers back then. So, but when Macs came around, they were so easy and to do, but they were also, it was a hard time to sell for the school sometimes because they were more expensive than a PC. But
And you're using a Mac right now?
oh yeah, I use a Mac. I do. I use a. It's actually a 2013 Mac, 27-inch Mac, the big one for that. But then I have an iPad Pro 2
Very
that I
nice.
take with me when I travel and stuff, when I have to edit, because I can edit on that. But I'm waiting for
The MX2 something.
yeah. Just when I go places to do editing online and then on the fly, it's kind of difficult to do that with the iPad Pro. It's,
Yeah.
It. I use Lightroom to edit a lot, but I don't really like the cloud version because it doesn't give me all the things that the desktop version does. So that's just the way I am, you know.
Very nice. So you don't carry like a laptop?
I carry I'll swipe my husband's laptop.
Is it a Mac?
It's a Mac. It's but he's kind of like, and if I close tabs that are, you know, he has open, and it's not a good thing. So I do. So I'll travel with that. But most of the time I take my iPad Pro with me. But
Very
it's
nice.
Not my favorite thing to do. But I'll get a laptop, and when they come out with the new one, and
The new M1.
yeah.
I'm using a M1 right now, so.
Yeah. So it'll be a good thing. But yeah. So that's what I'm
That's amazing.
It's not true. I've been a photographer since I was little. So
Great.
kind of my thing. Yeah. Yay. So I'm getting there.
Yep.
Trying to do the streams and stuff like that.
Can't wait.
Been on YouTube for about a year. I started posting tutorials that my granddaughter would do on acrylic pouring, and she would want me to film her, so I would make tutorials. So she has a bunch of tutorials on my channel for this cute little 8-year-old doing tutorials for her friends. So,
That is very nice.
yeah, it's fun. So, well, thanks for having me on.
No problem.
You probably got somebody else in the lineup, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, and I will see you around, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, Sammy. Weird. I figured out my problem.
What?
Well, one of my problems. Just the problem that relates to live streaming is I had to click YouTube off, and now I'm talking to you in the guest window, and everything is great.
Great.
Amazing.
Amazing. I have the funniest story. I lost that pack that I made because, so I have Mac Mini, and so I was silly enough to get the beta when it came out, the Mac OS beta, the night that it came out, because I have like the developer account. So I downloaded Ecamm. I realized Ecamm didn't work on it. I had like a whole day trying to reconvert. I did. And then an hour later, it said Ecamm works on the new beta. I was fine. I was using it, and I did all my stuff. And then I think one of my friends was using my computer because he was helping me with something, and he actually wiped my whole computer.
Oh.
And now I'm on the what's it called? The new Monterey. So I'm stuck, but I'm lazy.
So you were on the Big Sur beta? That's where it went wrong?
No, the new the Monterey. The one that is...
Oh, Monterey's the new one?
Yes.
Oh, so Big Sur is like, oh. All right, listen, Sammy. I'm gonna continue cleaning my apartment because I'm getting a
Okay.
new refrigerator tomorrow,
Whoa.
and I want to impress the delivery people.
Great.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
you later.
Oh, I'm back on the air. Hi.
You're back on
I
air.
know my audio's a bit low.
No, you're high.
Oh, am I high? Of course. These headphones are not the greatest. But something that I forgot to say earlier is that another thing I do is I do digital arts. And I made a certain graphic for a certain dead item.
Yes.
Camera quality on my phone's a lot better than the one on my computer.
Everyone knows that. So, is there anything else that you want to say, or is that it for you?
Subscribe to Sammy Superstar.
Great. So, thank you, Austin. I feel so bad, but time. So what's up?
I got. Oops. I was trying to get there. Hey, Sammy. I just wanted to ask you. So, a little bit Mac trivia.
Yes.
Do you know some Mac trivia about the 1984 Mac, the all-in-one that came out, the small one? Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know any of the trivia about that?
I think.
So one of the things that the original Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs, and several of the other ones did on some of them is that in the mold, if you took the whole outer shell off, it could come off all in one. I used to work on them and fix them and stuff.
Yeah.
And inside that mold, they had signed it, and you would find their names on a few of them.
Wow.
Those are really collectors if you can find the ones
Mm-hmm.
that you pull that top off, and inside you'll see Steve Wozniak's name and Steve Jobs and all of them, just like crazy.
Yeah.
The other thing that used to happen early on in Mac days is that the old Newsweek magazine that is,
Yep.
I mean, they would come in at the beginning of the Newsweek, they would have hints about the Easter eggs that were in any new program or any new thing that came out, and they were keystrokes that if you put together, they would happen on your computer. And Newsweek would do this, and they would have, it was like an entire column about the Easter eggs that Apple computer had put into, or people had put into different programs that had come out. It was pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
So that was just my little trivia of things.
Now we have the next guest. Ryan.
Hey, Sammy. I use an iPad for eCam.
What?
Sammy, this is why we don't use iPads for eCam.
Yeah, you shouldn't use this for eCam, or your Wi-Fi is crap. One of those two. I know
I don't
that
think my
people...
Wi-Fi's that bad, but... Well, I help you out with your streams. Yes. I have a crappy-ass iPad. Of course.
Very soon, Brian's gonna help me with my streams. He's gonna...
Oh, I'm not really big into tech, so I don't know much about tech or anything,
but I'm gonna teach him eCam soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Sammy.
What is up?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Great.
Wow. Okay, hold on. My manual focus is a little off because... Okay, can you pop me out on the screen for a second? I want to show you. There you go. So I got a whole new setup going on in here. So... I don't know if I can hear you, though. Can you pop me back out?
Yep.
Oh, now I can hear you. Okay, cool.
Great. So how's everything going with you?
Good. It's been crazy busy. Today I celebrated my brother's birthday, so I had the whole family over at my house.
Nice.
And yeah, I've been improving the studio. What do you think about the new look?
The studio looks amazing.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it's blue wall now and pretty colors and the whole shabam. There's the tree behind me. That tree's been growing for 3.5 years. It was like this big at one point. and it has a name and everything. I'm trying out the colors, so the
Yeah,
good part
it
about
looks
me
nice.
me jumping on here is your
Yeah.
your audience can tell me if they vibe it or not.
Do you like it? Is this the first time you're using Ecamm or like?
Yes, I've never used Ecamm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's different. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I think my microphone. Yeah, my mic's not the way I want it. Let me try
It's
to.
pretty easy to join.
Yeah, it is pretty easy, but I heard like isn't Ecamm for like Mac?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I'm not a Mac user. I was not prepared to get on the camera, so it's like I'm.
But there's some people that are Mac users, some are not. And
Yeah, I'm not a Mac user.
the good thing is the developers are actual Mac users, and they are twins, so that's even cooler.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of people, so
One day I want to upgrade my Yeti. Ever since I've seen Heather's Shure mic, I'm like, okay, that thing looks boss. It sounds really nice and crisp. Maybe get a boom arm, but no brainer in the chat. That's Rodrigo. He was talking about the fact that with a boom arm though, you can get some static feedback, so it's good to take that into consideration. But
yeah.
I would really like to upgrade the mic. I think.
I'm actually using a mic stand.
Oh yeah, and do you find you get like a
No.
relay or a static? No.
I had a boom arm, but I didn't like it, so
I
like
have
that.
one here. It's like right in front of this camera, but it's for like a super cheap, newer 800
Yeah, like-
microphone that I never use. Yeah, I never use it. Thank you.
Great. And also,
Appreciate
there's better mics for cheaper, you know.
Yeah. I'm so tired of going with, like, okay, you saw my recent audio video, so the lav mic works great. I actually have it here when it's not
Yeah.
hooked up. Sorry for the background noise, but when it's not hooked up to my camera, yeah, I have this lav mic. You can't use a lav mic for streaming, it doesn't recognize because you got to plug into the laptop, and then you have to have a microphone plugged into the laptop for live streaming, so I use the Yeti. But I started putting this shield in front of the Yeti when I'm doing my live streams, and it turns out to be better quality. It seems to be less feedback, I guess.
Yes. Less
Yeah.
popping noise. Okay, so
Yeah.
Marga, I'm gonna sell my pod mic. How much is he
Oh.
asking? I think he did it a deal for me because we knew each other, but he's said $50, and that's pretty
yeah.
good.
That's a great deal.
But yeah. So I think it's like a deal because like we know each other, but you could sell that for like 75, like 60 around there, but I think he wanted to do 50 because he knows me. But
Yeah, you guys are close.
Yeah. And you guys are close too, like close friends.
Yeah, we've talked outside YouTube and such. He's a chill guy, yes.
Chill guy, loves coffee, loves tech.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. Well, this is super cool that you're doing this tonight, Sammy.
Yeah.
Were you inspired based on John's stream and such,
I was thinking
or?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I've done
wanted to
stuff
do
like
a
this on
stream.
mine. It's fun.
Yeah. I saw you go live a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah. I'm still prepping. I have to go live
Yeah.
on Wednesday if I can, but it's been super
You
hectic.
can.
Yeah, of course I will. I gotta get my topic. What I was probably gonna do is just do a very quick, short stream and introduce the studio transformation. But I'm not sure
You
yet.
should
'Cause
have
I'm still-
done a video.
Yeah, but it was so much work. Like I'm talking.
Like a behind the scenes camera.
I was
I bet-
taping off the walls and cleaning them off. Like if you kill a bug and you gotta clean the bug
Yeah.
off. So, like I mean, it's the down and dirty stuff that I got involved, and then the paint. Oh, there's a notification on my phone. The paint, anyways, the paint that I used was actually, I don't know if you know, but I have a kid, and when I
Yeah.
painted my kid's bedroom, it was like a dark teal color for the baseboards. I
Yeah.
had the whole can of paint left over, so I was like, you know what? With these lights, the lights are from Costco. I don't know where I put the remote. There's a remote control that comes. Oh, here it is. There's a remote control that comes with it. And so yeah, I was Like, okay, wouldn't it look better? Let's see. I don't know which number is which, guys. Okay, that's the trippy one. But I just wanted it to be on a dark wall. There's one of them that I really like. I think it's 6. Yeah, it's that one. This one I like because it fades in and it fades out. But imagine, I had the white wall before. I don't think it would have looked as cute. No, that's cute.
It wouldn't. And it looks very cinematic. It doesn't...
Thank you. That's the Sigma lens, because the Sigma lens with the blue...
what?
It's a 30 millimeter.
That's why it looks zoomed in.
Yeah, so it has more of a narrow
Blurry.
perspective,
Yeah.
but I always set it behind my computer, and I don't know, I was vibing the dark blue, and I'm thinking, like, I'm smiling because I'm thinking about, like, Samantha. Samantha would probably, like, vibe these colors, because me and Samantha talk a lot about, like, signatures and such, and what's your signature. I was gonna go with the blue and red signature, but honestly, I want my Himi is my tree. I want Himi to stand out, so I pulled out my other Mount Dog softbox. Like, there's a lot that's went into the preparation of all this. See, there's the other Mount Dog, and down somewhere here on the ground, I don't know if it will show. See, the lights go all the way down. Yeah, there's this softbox, but my GVM light as well is here. Like, there's just so much lighting going on right now in this room just to make this happen. Yeah, there's a lot.
Very,
It's-
very nice.
Whoops. I'm knocking down my camera. There we go.
It's fine.
Yeah. And this is what happens when you have guests on your stream, Sammy. You never know what's going to happen. Like, as you heard, like, echoes, microphones,
Camera
everything.
issues.
Camera issues.
And I had to use my phone, actually.
Yes,
when I
because...
went to John's, because the day after the storm, it hit me. So
that's unfortunate that happened, because I know how attached I am to my camera. I think my camera is actually cheaper than yours. It's the original Canon M50.
yeah,
And I think the Sony A60, you got the 6100, right?
yeah, I got
Yeah,
it
it's-
a year ago.
It's like, that's like $1,100 Canadian, I think, still to this day, versus the Canon M50, the original, is like $700 Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so much more expensive
In
here.
the U.S., it's like $700. So
Yeah.
The
Yeah, the
funniest
conversion.
thing is B&H had this for $500 brand new.
Oh, wow.
So there was a sale that. So
That's when you got yours?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing Marga's in the chat. She's asking, what's my channel about? Honestly, it's kind of a flip and flop. I do everything. I do.
Yeah, you
What?
do everything.
I don't know what unboxing, tutorials, tips. That's it.
Great. We have another guest now, so.
All right. Well, I will let you have some fun with that, Sammy. It was super cool
Great.
to just pop on and chat for a little bit.
Yes.
And I'm going to go hang out with everybody else and watch your stream continue. Thank you for having me.
problem.
Have a great night, all right?
See you later. And it's Squirrel. How are you?
I'm well, man. How are you?
Good.
Excellent.
Haven't seen you in a while.
What's that?
I haven't seen you in a while.
I was probably, last time you saw me, I was probably wearing this hat, right?
Yeah, view this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know. Viewed this as still sitting on a huge hiatus. When the kids started having to do school remotely on
Yeah.
computers and stuff, it was just too much screen time for my
Sure.
kid, and so I kind of went off on my own little adventure and started Helix Squirrel, and then
And-
that kind of...
Yeah, I checked it out. You have a
Yeah.
pretty big audience now.
It's turned out okay so far, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's doing pretty good. Right now it's just on a nice slow trickle pace, but you know, it's still trickling along, 25, 30 people a day adding on, you know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's working out nice for me, you know. And then I started a second channel called The Other Side of Squirrel, where I can do
Yeah.
all my kind of weirder, more
Crazy.
edgy, more screwed up
Yeah.
videos, yeah. You know, I started the Helix Squirrel channel out by doing custom FU videos to people.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And there's over 200 of them on my page, you know. But I've totally gone in a different direction now, so I'll use the other channel to do those videos.
Very nice.
So this Ecamm thing is different. I've never come up on Ecamm with anyone before.
No one?
It's pretty clean. No,
Yeah.
never. No, I've gone up on it's
StreamYard.
always StreamYard or Zoom. Yeah, that's it.
The
But this is
yeah.
clean.
What kind of computer do you use?
I have what is this thing? I forget the name of the damn thing. It's a gaming computer. Hold on. If I hit this button, I can tell you. I just got it last year. I had a home PC, just a regular computer. My wife had a Mac. I know you'd always. I'd be on the video college show, and you'd be in the comment section. I see a Mac behind him. Ask him what kind of Mac that is. Ask him. I'm like, I have no idea, man. No idea.
No,
Man, I
because
have
I'm running a Mac right now, so.
Right.
So
Dude,
e-cameras
you.
are Mac,
What's that?
but
Right.
but actually,
Yeah. This.
I used PC for a year actually for one program that was like vMix. That's what
Yeah.
Jim used to use. So
Yep. Yeah. This is an Omen HP gaming laptop.
very nice.
It is. It's nice. It's clean. It edits well. I got it just for
Yeah.
YouTubing, mostly. So it's worked out well. But
That's
man, I got to tell
amazing.
you, I came up here. It's nice. It's really nice to talk to you. First of all,
Yeah.
it's nice to catch up with you. You were one of the first people we ever featured on Viewed This 2.5, almost 3 years ago now. But I wanted to come up, man, because I lost track of you for a little while.
Yeah.
You changed channels, right? Is that what happened? Yeah, so I
So
lost track of you, and I didn't know where the heck you went. And then I ran into you like 4 months ago, and I was like, oh, it's Sammy. Holy shit, like I
yeah.
hadn't seen you in so long. But I've been, I've been trying to catch your lives. A lot of times I just listening because I'm recording
Yeah.
and editing this time
No
of night,
problem.
whatever. But I just wanted to let you know, man, that I'm so proud to see how far you've come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're doing nice, clean live streams and you're
Thanks.
technology savvy. I see some of the people you're interviewing, man. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome,
Thanks
man.
for
Happy for you, buddy.
joining. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I gotta go record
Okay.
stuff, man. I really
No
just wanted to say
problem.
hello to you, man. You're like an old friend of mine on YouTube here,
Yeah.
It's crazy. So,
Nice
but
to
it's
see
good to
you.
see you, man. Keep grinding it out, brother. If you ever need anything, reach out, all right?
Okay.
All right, bud.
Thanks.
Be good. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
It was nice seeing him. But next week we're going to have another great interview, and I will see you soon. And also, I have some new merch. Sammy Superstar merch. I really want to say thank you to everyone. But we're going to dance this baby out. See you later.
Honey, I got what you want.